Hi there, welcome back. I have another video for you today. Lots of watercoloring. I'm sorry I could not do a video last week. I guess I just had a bad throat and I didn't think you would want to hear me croaking like a frog. So I decided not to do a video. But I'm here now and I have a new stamp released by Unity Stamps, and I've used that the car is the Unity stamp release. And for today's project I have used these two brushes, number 1 and 4. It's by Mincer and Newton, and I just done a very light sketch. As you can see, it's very faint. It's just it's an outline of perhaps some buildings in the background, and it's not that it's my finite sketch. I do go over it, and this is just to give me a faint reference point for perspective, as well as where I would like my lights to come through and to stop my water, to apply the water and just stop the image at that point. So I just do a very light sketch. I keep it as loose and spontaneous as possible. And here I have started to paint the car, and I decided that I wanted, since that's a focal image, I have kept it a very bright color which attracts the audience or the viewer into the picture. So I've chosen, I was kind of deciding between yellow and red, and my thought process behind that was yellow against a dark black or a gray background would look good. At the same time, a red and black would be a classic combination. So I decided to go with the red, keeping with the holiday feel. And so that's what goes on in my mind when I start to think about a picture. I have been asked this question many times, how I plan my scenes. I truly don't plan my scenes. I just go with the flow. I just do a loose sketch, as I have mentioned, and from there I just take it the way I feel it needs to go, and that will come with time. So don't try to press yourself or force yourself at this point if you're just beginning. It will come with time, and you will start to think. It's just like how you would perhaps decorate your home. You just know where a particular piece goes or what would fit in a particular area. So the same way, you just begin to know what would look right. So in this case too, I have started this with just a car as my focal image and perhaps some buildings with light, and I knew I wanted the mood to be a little dark, at the same time perhaps maybe a little grey, because of course winter, most of the days are grey. So that's the mood I wanted my painting to be. But I truly don't plan it out in such a way, okay, I want a tree here, I want a building here, I want a car there. No, I just go with the flow and see what is needed. You would be seeing in today's picture itself where I have not planned for a tree to come in the foreground or something green. But as I completed the picture, I thought it was missing something. I needed to push the car back a bit and then perhaps give it some more depth, some more mystery, because by the time I finished the painting, I thought there was a nice mysterious cool grayish look to the whole. The feel was very calm and grey, and I thought it needed something to push it further back, give it more depth. And to do that, I added some green in the foreground, but that was still dark green, and I just pushed it just enough to add that little bit of depth. So don't try to plan your paintings too much. That's not the way I do it, and I just let it go, let that spontaneity show on your painting. So that's what you would be seeing me do today, and I hope that answered the question that I received over the last weekend. And I'll leave you with some music for now and come back in a bit. So here you can see I almost reached my first stage of a simple light wash. I just blocked in all the colors, and from there I just wait for it to dry just a little bit, and I don't stick to one area. I just keep moving around the page so that parts of it get enough time to dry by the time I address another area. So that's what you can see me do. Some parts are still slightly damp, so that when I go back with more pigment, it just blends in just enough so that I don't get hard edges. And that's the way I like to work. I don't like too many hard edges on my painting, so I always go back with a damp brush and I soften the edges as soon as I'm done. That gives it that soft loose soft look that I really love about watercolors. And here that's what I've done with the greens also. I go apply my pigment and go back immediately with a damp brush and soften the edges. That gives it that mysterious look, that typical grey wintry look. And here you can see I added the lights. I have gone back and defined the buildings a little more, and as I come into the foreground I start to add a lot more darks, and that's what pushes the lights in the background. So yeah, so that's what you can see me do at this point.